What's going on, guys? Speedy Mormon here from Complex, and between the two of us, this might be the most light-skinned interview of 2020.
Yes, sir.
But Kyle Kuzma's in the building. Kuz, what up, bro? How are you?
Good, bro.
So, first and foremost, I feel like there's a new bag alert because you are now signed to Puma.
Yep.
It's not immediately new, but it's new.
Yep.
Talk to me about the deal, man. How is it being signed to Puma?
Super dope. Obviously, I was with the other brand, my past 2 years.
Right.
And, going to Puma is one of the best decisions I've kind of made, just from the standpoint of just being myself and being in my own lane. Being a fashion guy and be able to have creativity and, kind of do what I want in that type of space, really just kind of fits me and, makes things much more enjoyable. So
For sure. These shoes that we have on right now are called the Sky Dreamer.
Yep.
Dream is in there because there's a Dreamville connection. It was announced today that J. Cole is now a member of Puma as well.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
to me about that. I know you have a Dreamville connection already. You're cool with Kaz, but
Yep.
what is it like being a part of a brand that also houses J. Cole?
Oh, it's super cool. I've been, getting closer to Cole, recently, just being in that Puma fam. And obviously, anyone that knows me, I'm a big, music head, and Dreamville's my favorite, label collectively with, artists. And, it's really different, to have a rapper, be within a brand, but, adds tremendous value as well. And, that's what Cole does. And, he's done a great job of, being hands-on in all the projects that he's, participating in, and he has upcoming. So
When did you get a chance to meet Cole for the first time?
First time. Met him, a couple times, just here short. But, being in New York, just linking up with him, trying on shoes, kicking it, just spreading that Puma love. So,
Yeah. Where do you think Cole ranks amongst rappers that hoop?
Ooh, that hoop. Ooh.
There's some other good, Dirk is nice, Quavo's tough.
Yeah, but like Cole, he played basketball though. Like he's tall too. You know what I'm saying? He's like 6'4".
Right.
Like he can dunk. Like ain't
Right.
many
He's
rappers.
probably the only rapper that can
most
dunk.
rappers are like 5'3".
Yeah.
And for him, like he posted all them boys up.
So is Cole the best basketball player that is a rapper?
I haven't seen everyone, but if I come to mind, I'm going with him. For
Okay,
sure.
cool. Let's rewind a bit back to the beginning of your journey. You're from Flint, Michigan. What was life like growing up in Flint, Michigan?
Challenging. It was different, to say the least. Flint is a place that is, very, very different from a lot of places in this country. So it's a place that has a lot of crime, violence, but that just overshadows the community that's there. It's a super tight-knit basketball community. Like, people in Flint die. You hear about the Flintstones. Like, we love basketball up there. And for me to grow up in that environment, I think it really shaped who I am, not only as a person but as a player, and really falling in love with the game. So
Before you got into basketball, what can you tell me about playing curbs in Flint?
Curbs, man, I'm so glad you know that game,
Bro.
I'm so glad you know that
I
game.
got you, bro.
Man, that's one of my favorite games ever. Not having a basketball hoop, lining up on each side of the curb, hitting the curb, trying to get the bounce back. If a car drives by, throw it over the car. Like, that's a dope game.
Yeah. Curbs is
I haven't heard that game in a long time.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's like a hood classic
Yeah,
game.
hood classic.
You have
Super.
an interesting journey in that, you weren't always a highly touted player. You went to prep school, then you went to Utah, and then now you're on the Lakers. Did you know that all of this was going to pan out the way it did?
I mean, you never really know. It's something that just kind of comes and, goes, as the journey goes. And, I've just been blessed and put in an opportunity to really succeed in my life, growing up in Flint, getting out to Utah, and then obviously, being a Laker. It's, something you always want to imagine, but you never really imagine it happening. Up close and personal. So
How lit is it playing in LA? Not for the Lakers, but playing in the city of Los Angeles.
it's lit because it's the basketball community there is unbelievable. The fans, they really know basketball. They love basketball. Obviously, all the championships date back from not even talking about the 60s, but, Showtime and, Kobe Shaq era, like, they love basketball. And I think it's dope to be a basketball player and also play within a community that really generally loves it. So,
did you always try to be fly like your entire life, like even before you had bread, or is it now that you have money is the reason why you're fly?
I think that's obviously part of the reason. You gotta have money to be fly.
But were you putting stuff together, putting outfits together before you even had?
Yeah, for sure. Like in college, I really started, stepping my stuff up, getting money. It's kind of hard to be fly when you're poor.
Exactly.
So, had a couple obstacles, but got a little money and.
You didn't get your first pair of J's until you were in college.
Not till I was in college.
The late bloomer.
Late bloomer.
But now, where are you at in the league when it comes to swag?
Upper echelon.
Upper echelon?
Yeah.
Is there anyone that comes to mind who is more fly than Kuz?
More? No, not really.
So not upper echelon then, so the number one.
I mean, there's a lot of people that are dressed nice, but I always have my confidence. I'd say it.
Do you
how I dress.
Do you ever look back at a fit and be like, damn, I kind of missed?
No.
So you're shooting 100% from the field?
I mean, I'm confident. I feel like, the biggest thing about fashion is confidence. Wearing, you gotta wear things. Like some people, you can put on, a whole Gucci fit. You just don't look right. You just don't look like you have swag.
Right.
And for me, I feel like I put things on because one, I genuinely like it, and I feel comfortable in it. So.
I know that you're cool with Jerry Lorenzo.
Yes,
Does
sir.
that have any perks?
Yeah, I get some things before you do. That's about it.
Okay, but that's a good perk in itself.
It's a damn good perk.
What type of stuff are you getting? Shoes, clothes, everything?
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of friends within the fashion realm, and I think that's something that is super cool to me because that's one of my loves, and just to have friends in that space to pick brains or just get some things and support them is super cool. So
I know that you're newly into wine. Andrew Bogut put you onto wine.
you did.
What is
You did your research.
I always have to do my research, bro. Give me some good wine recommendations. I'm not a drinker at all, but if I wanted to foray into wine, what is the wine that Kuz likes?
Man, it just depends because you may not like what I like.
What do you like?
I like red wines, but it's different red wines. Like, obviously it's Cabs, it's Pinots, it's Merlots, it's
You using short abbreviations. Cabs? What is it?
Cabernet. There you go.
So you really into wine if you
Yeah, but that's just the first layer. Then the second layer is, do you like fruity wines? You like tannic wines, acidic wines?
Too difficult for me.
Yeah, it's difficult.
How do you choose what you pair though? Do you just
It just depends. You can drink red with steak. You can drink red with fish, or not fish, but chicken. It just all depends. I kind of just go with what I want to, kind of eat now. I like the pairing of it.
pairing? That's how you know you're elite at wine.
Yeah,
when you're pairing.
yeah, for sure.
You've described yourself as a spontaneous guy.
Yeah.
What is something spontaneous that Kuzma has done?
I mean, I change my hair like every month.
Pretty often.
Yeah.
Where do you get this spontaneity from? Is it just something you've always had since you were a kid? Or?
Always. My manager, he likes to make jokes that I can't sit still, and I just get bored. Like, I don't like to be a boring person. Switching clothes, switching styles up, hairstyles, whatever. It's fun.
Keeping it fresh.
Yeah.
Is it true that you once traded an iPod for a tattoo?
I did.
Which tattoo are we talking about?
This one actually right here.
Can we hear the story behind this? What?
This one? Man, this is, it's funny. This is like my most important tattoo to me, actually.
And it cost you nothing but an iPod?
Nothing but an iPod Nano.
Oh, an iPod Nano at
Nano.
that? How did you even broker this deal?
Man, it was a hood tat.
Okay.
So, I just went to one of the local hood houses and got a tattoo in the basement. And I gave him $40 and an iPod Nano.
And he was with it. He was like,
with it. Got a tattoo, my grandmother's tattoo. perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
Damn good deal.
It's been a crazy week for tattoos. Chris Brown got a Jordan 3 tatted on his face.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Amber Rose got her kids' names on the face.
Game just got something too.
I know. I was going to bring that up later. But would you ever get a face tat?
No.
No face tats for Kuz. Why not?
Nah, too pretty for that. Nah.
But, I mean, Chris Brown's a good-looking guy. Amber Rose is pretty, you know.
Nah, that ain't it.
No face tats ever for Kuz.
Can't do face tats. My mom would kill me.
Another tattoo that you had, I know that you're a big Nipsey fan.
Yeah.
And you had a Nip tat before he even passed away. What made you want to get that tat in the first place?
Man, you know, the crazy thing is, you know, like you said, I kind of had it from the jump. Like I had this tattoo right here. I had it since college, and it was just super like instrumental to me because I feel like me getting to the league, like Nipsey before even, you know, becoming a friend, before even meeting him, like he helped me get to the NBA. You know, there's a lot of long nights like in the gym or, you know, just in my car, in my room in college, you know, that struggle and that grind and listening to him, you know, he kind of got me through that. And I think it was just super important for me to get it. You know, I treat my body as a canvas. Obviously, I got a lot of tattoos. And I like the art behind it. And, you know, that served a piece on me. So
Nip is also part of the reason you signed to Puma.
Yep.
Why? How did that inspire you?
Well, you heard the background story. And, you know, just marathon continues. And, you know, with me, you know, getting to know him, you know, being a friend, you know, just I thought it was pretty cool for me to, you know, take that on too. So.
Word. Speaking of tattoos, the game, like you said, also got a Kobe tattoo.
And he got blonde hair now.
Right. Was it inspired by Kuzma?
I don't know about that, but.
I mean, he's in LA.
Yeah.
You know, one of the players on the Lakers.
Yeah, the game, that's my guy. That's my guy for sure. I like the blonde. It looks good. But no, he got another eye tattoo. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting to say the least.
I feel like it hurt.
Yeah.
It definitely hurt.
Kobe, again, is a guy that you looked up to. You wore his sneakers a lot growing up.
Yep.
And I heard a story that you met him for the first time at a dinner.
Yep.
What can you tell us about that dinner? What was that like?
You know, it was a crazy dinner because, you know, that was like, you know, one of my heroes growing up, you know, as a basketball fan, basketball junkie. And, you know, I just remember going to dinner and being early, waiting there. And
you was nervous while you were waiting?
I was nervous, man. I was sweating for sure. I mean, obviously, I've met famous people before, but, you know, Kobe is different. And when I first met him, you know, he's walking through the restaurant. I see him. And, you know, his security's like, yeah, he's 10 minutes out. He's 15 minutes out. So I'm sweating, waiting, looking at my clock. And, you know, he's walking up. And he's like, Kuz, what up? And, like, obviously, I knew he was coming to dinner with me. But for him, I'm like, damn, he knows my name. Like, it's crazy. And, you know, that's one of the first memories I kind of have. So,
who initiated the dinner? Like, how did that even happen?
Oh, me. Obviously, you know, Rob Pelinka, you know, being his longtime best friend, you know, I always wanted to pick his brain. And I like to pick guys that are come before me to, you know, try to enhance myself. And, you know, I pretty much was like stalking, begging him, you know, trying to get a dinner, you know, just pick his brain and, you know, learn from him.
What kind of things did you guys talk about? Just the game or life or?
Everything. You know, whether it was basketball, you know, whether it was, you know, how to get to spots or, you know, just certain basketball nuances, but also business life, you know, just anything, you know. That was a guy that played in the NBA for 20 years, one of the most successful businessmen out there. And I wanted to learn from that. I wanted to pick his brain, and I wanted to, you know, see what made him so great.
You paid the bill? Did he pay the bill?
Yeah, he paid the bill.
He treated you.
Yeah,
you invited him to dinner.
Yeah.
Must be nice. Kuz, I'll get you out on this. The Lakers are in first place in the West right now. We're at the All-Star break. Do you think that the Lakers, you guys, have enough pieces to win the chip this year?
I mean, you know, I think we're in a great position right now. I think obviously, you know, we got through this All-Star break with a big win last night, and you know, we have unbelievable team chemistry. You know, I never would have thought this quickly we'd become so close as a team, not just on the court. Obviously, you see all the great passes, the camaraderie, how we, talk and act amongst each other on the bench. But, really off the court is what really sets us apart. We're always around each other, going to dinner with each other on the road, hanging out, going to the mall, hanging out in LA. Like, it's something that I think is rare, and it feels like college. So.
Okay, let me ask this question a different way. 1 year from now, will Kuzma be an NBA champion?
1 year from now, we'll see. We'll see.
Diplomatic answers, bro. You're supposed to be confident, like, yes.
I am confident, but you don't want to jinx yourself.
That's true.
I believe in karma.
Okay, cool. All right, so maybe Kuzma will be an NBA champion.
Maybe.
A year from now. Cool. Thank you for sitting down with us, bro.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.